At Mr. J27, do you have an art EDC set up? If so, what do you carry? As odd as that question may sound, Alexis 9116, I actually do have an art EDC, and I'll show you what I carry coming up. What's good, everybody? Mr. J here, and welcome back to it. What do I call this one? It's not a Fan Art Fridays, it's not a product review, it's not a tutorial. What's good, everybody? Mr. J here, looking to help motivate, inspire, and empower you to take your art to the next level. And yes, today is going to be an unusual subject. What do I carry in my EDC bag? Not your general content for a art channel, I know, but this was posed to me on social media. And I've always maintained the position that if you guys reach out to me and have a question, and I think that I can elaborate on it in a video and help out multiple people, then I'll most likely make that video. And I know that usually when one person is curious, there's usually more out there that's sure to follow. So today we're going to be taking a look at my EDC bag that's everyday carry, what kind of art supplies I carry with me basically everywhere I go, and how I maintain a mobile workflow. My EDC art bag is actually very essential to me as I do have a full-time job. And it's essential for me to maintain a mobile workflow. You know, being able to go to lunch break and, you know, continue to work on my art to meet deadlines is very key to my workflow. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with what's in my pockets. Wouldn't be an everyday carry without what's in my pockets. You pack your most essential things that you carry with you on a day-to-day basis in your pockets. So starting off with my cell phone of choice, got the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 here. This is the second Note that I've had. It's an awesome phone. I love that thing. It gets me through just about everything that I need to do from a productivity standpoint, as well as I do a little bit of art on there. I have Autodesk Sketchbook, so I use the S Pen to do some sketching every once in a while. Second, let's see, got my wallet. This is the Dango Minimalist wallet, my wallet of choice. Very slim form factor. It has saved my back quite a few times. It's been a nice addition. And next I have my Samsung Galaxy Buds. I really like to use these for phone calls mostly. Not exactly my go-to for music, but it's nice and convenient to carry in my pocket. So they get the job done. And next, a pen. Always have to have a good pen on deck. Always have to be able to, you know, jot something down traditionally. Yes, I do have the phone that has the S Pen and I can take notes that way, but having a good pen is always essential to me. And then obviously I've got my car keys and my key organizer. This is a Key Smart organizer. Gets all my keys together, minimalistic form factor, has a tile built into it as well as a little bit of flashlight. And then also essential, very essential, I always carry a knife. You know, not as a weapon, it's a great utility. You never know when you're gonna need to reaching to get something, prying something, obviously cutting something open. Knife has saved me on many occasions. Moving over to the bag. This is I don't even know the brand on it. I got this at Walmart. It's actually an ammo bag. A particular reason why it's an ammo bag is that it's a small pack for, you know, daily carry. You know, I'm not obviously carrying a pistol and ammunition in here like it's intended for, but it is the form factor that really suits my purposes. For me, I'm a packer who packs to the space that I have available to me. So if I want to have a pack that's going to get me through a day, it needs to be a small bag. If I had a bigger bag, I would be packing all kinds of unnecessary stuff in it because I always pack to the bag that I have. So I have a day bag, I have a weekend bag, and then I'll have an extended stay bag. This is a day bag, what I just need to get through to carry me through one day. Now I do make adjustments to this bag basically depending on what I need it for, what kind of projects I'm working on. And I tailored it a little bit for this video to have more art focused stuff in here. This I took out. This is my Microsoft Wedge keyboard, and I use this with my iPad on a daily basis. So whenever I have my iPad with me, I always like to carry a physical keyboard. This one's great. It feels like a normal keyboard. It's not one of those cheap portable keyboards. Like I said, I did remove this from the bag to make room for other art things, which is realistic to what I would do. You know, if I needed to carry, you know, a certain amount of markers on me for working traditionally, I would definitely lose the keyboard and pack the markers. But starting from the outside of the bag, it's a very simple 2-pouch bag with a main compartment and a hydration bag. And whenever I look for a daily bag that's going to be carrying an iPad in it, I always look for that hydration pouch. And I'll show you a little bit later, but the hydration slot makes for a great tablet slot when you're not buying a tablet focused bag, which tend to be a little bit smaller for my purposes on a daily carry. But just from the outside here, we've got a couple of trinkets on here. This is ONH SOD awareness. My son was born with this condition, so showing my support for the foundation there. Mjolnir, of course, requires no introductions, and obviously right there I got Henry going, go Eagles. But diving into this outside pouch right here, what I have, this is actually the case that my wallet came in, which is a tin, so I like to utilize things like this. And what I carry in here will be microfiber cleaning cloth, always necessary for any kind of electronics. And then I just have an assortment of cables in here. You know, USB-C to USB-C, USB-A to USB-C. I like small cables like this, you know, just to minimize the clutter. They're nice and convenient. But when I'm in mobile workflow, you know, I don't want to have cables all over the place. I hate cords anyway. I've also got my square reader in there, although I need to update that. But those are my cords, cables. And then in here as well, I do have a backup pair of headphones. I always have to have music on me. These aren't Beats, actually. This is I like the carrying case from a pair of headphones that I had a little while ago. These are just the headphones that came with my Note 10. Non-battery powered. You know, if ever my batteries run out, I always have to have a backup. So, got the tunes on deck. And also in this pocket, another pen and a backup pencil. Like I said, always have to have that traditional mediums going. Alright, and if we dig deeper in here, we should find, yep, some extra lead. Always got to have extra lead for the pencils, and some erasers, because it's always a pain in the butt when you run out of those and you don't have replacements. Alright, and then hydration. Always got to have hydration. Very important that you drink your water. I like a very big jug that I don't have to refill multiple times a day. Always drink up. And then this top little bucket right up here, I've got my Smudge Guard. Don't really use this a whole lot now that I have the paper-like screen protector on there, but I do throw it on every once in a while, just to help with screen transfers and whatnot. Gum, always got to keep the breath fresh. And my battery bank of choice. This is pretty old. It's about time to replace this one, but I like it because it has a wireless charger built in. 10,000 milliamps, not the largest battery, but it's gotten me through several years and it does the job for now. So moving into the main compartment here, which is where most of my art stuff is going to be. If we peel it back, we can see I got a couple things here. This is a case for my MX Master mouse. Like I said, I have a full-time job, so I like to carry my mouse to work with me. That's what I put in there. Currently, it's at work. I leave it there for most of the work week and bring it home on the weekends. But right in here, I've got my Copic marker set. This is what I'll carry with me when I intend to do traditional work. And as you can see, it has quite a few spots for markers, not a ton of space. They do have larger ones, but I would rather have a smaller imprint while carrying and just have a focused color group for whatever I'm working on. Now I've got my Copic sketches in here, and like I said, it's a focused color group for, you know, whatever I was working on last. Clic Eraser there, always gotta have the Clic Eraser, my favorite. Got a white pen for doing highlights, and then a set of Copic Multiliners, as well as these are the Pigma Micron markers. I like both of them, so I use a combination of both. That is what I be carrying most of my utensils in, other than my backups. And going back in, this little portfolio here, this folder is really like my focus folder. What I'll do is I'll put whatever project I'm working on in this folder, and I'll carry some things that I need necessarily to do you know, what it is I'm focused on, whether it be character creation, or, you know, if I'm halfway through a script, paneling a script, whatever, I'll just pile a lot of things that in here that I need to focus on particular projects. So if we open it up, right here, I've got, you know, some character designs here. At this time I was working on really hashing out this character that I was working on for my comic book. I also have in here a script that he is heavily involved in. You know, just little pieces to help, you know, inspire me and keep me focused on, you know, whatever it is that might be time sensitive. And then I have, you know, Bristol boards in here for, you know, working on that focus part, basically. So a handy little thing there that I always carry with me. And going deeper in, we will find my sketchbook of choice. I am a digital artist, but I still think that it's imperative to maintain a footprint in traditional art. I started out traditional, and I really pushed digital art for the longest time. I avoided it, and really just came around to it basically because of convenience. You know, instead of carrying all this around, I can just take the iPad. If I don't want to take the backpack with me, so I'll just grab the iPad out of it with my Apple Pencil, and I'll be good to go. You know, not have to carry all this stuff. But like I said, this is you know, I really find it imperative to maintain traditional art. You know, sometimes you need to practice, and you know, that's what I do in this sketchbook. I use it for practice, and you know, sometimes I don't want to work on the tablet on a bright screen. It's nice to go back and, you know, ground yourself in traditional art every once in a while. So this is a nice leather bound, durable sketchbook, very portable, grippy in the hand. I can stick it in my back pocket if I want to. I really like this sketchbook. And then my tool of destruction, as I like to call it, my pencil of choice. This is the Aristo 3 Fit. I picked this one up at Emerald City Comic Con. I really like it because it's triangular shaped. It's got it won't roll away. You know, set it on the desk, it won't roll away. But other than that, it's just, you know, a traditional mechanical pencil. It's got the eraser, you know, traditional twist eraser, and leads. Going back out to the outside pocket, I saved this pocket for last because this is the fun pocket. Right here, this is a clip and a mount for my phone. And the next item, this pairs with the next item I'm going to show you. And that is the Xbox controller, because you can't be all work and no play. Every once in a while you've got to relax and play. Take your mind off of whatever it is that you're working on, and recenter yourself, re-energize yourself. So I have a Xbox controller here that I carry with me all the time, and this is the phone clip because I use the Project XCloud. So this clips right over the controller. I mount my phone right in there, and I stream my Xbox games. I do have a Switch, but I am more partial to the Xbox than I am Switch. I just like the game content a little better. Really a good idea to carry some fun with you, no matter where you are, and not necessarily just scrolling through Facebook feeds and everything. It's good to take your mind off of things. It helps you. For me, taking my mind off of things really actually helps me to not overthink things. So if you get into a time where you have block, sometimes just taking your mind off of things by watching a movie or playing a game, and it can really help you refocus. Take a step back, take your mind off of it, stop overthinking things, and relax, and it'll come back to you naturally. That's what I find a lot. And flipping it over to the last pocket, like I said, this is the hydration pouch here, and this is why I like to find bags with hydration pouches, because you open it up, it's nice and easy storage for your iPad right there. Nice little stowaway compartment. It's on the back, so I'm not worried about people getting into the main compartment and getting away with my $1,200 tablet. But there we have it. That is what I am carrying with me every day as an artist. These are the things that I find essential to my workflow. And as I said, it is essential for me to maintain a mobile workflow, as I do have a full-time job. And you never know when you're gonna have to, crunch in some work time to, meet deadlines. It could be dinner with the in-laws, or lunch hour at work, even waiting at a bus. This is what I carry. It pretty much has everything that I need to get my workflow done. Obviously, I'm not carrying everything that I need essential, but on a mobile basis, this is what gets me through, and it's what I carry with me every single day. And I know it looks like a lot of gear, but it's really not that much. It fits into this tiny little bag. It's not very heavy, which is another focus I like to focus on when putting together a day bag. I don't want the day bag to be, inconveniently heavy, because I won't have to carry it around with me potentially all day. It doesn't have, obviously, everything from my studio, everything that I need to do all of my work, but it has enough to get a bulk of the work that I've done. I can get done practice, I can get done focused work, I can do anything, really. And that's what's important to me. All right, everybody, so that's gonna about wrap it up. Hopefully you were able to gain some insight into how I maintain a mobile workflow, and if you have to maintain one yourself, hopefully you gain some inspiration for getting your own mobile workflow going. Like I said, I realized this is a different video, but as always, if you guys have any kind of questions that I can make a video and help you guys out, I will always do that video. So if you haven't followed me already on social media, check the link descriptions down below. I'll have those all set up. That way you have your own questions. Maybe you can get your own video just like this one. Also in the description below, I'll try to put some links to the gear that I use, in case you saw anything that you would like to have and incorporate in your own bag. Well, all right, everybody, this one's gonna about wrap it up for me. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more content. Follow me on social media down below. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Keep practicing, keep drawing. Peace.